Hi, so we are going to present you some advice how to become a good investigation journalist. So we start with asking the right questions. It's very important to try to select more open-ended questions than closed-ended questions. And also not to try to impose your initial point of view, just to be flexible if something changes on the way, to be able to adapt. Okay? On and off the record, this is very important. Like, for example, if it's a secret information, it can damage the situation of the person you are interviewing. You can just put it off, but try to get as much as possible on.
Remember never to pay for the information and give money to the people you're interviewing. It is very crucial because it might it might relate to some misunderstandings, or it might make your information unreliable. Going undercover, it is also very important that you have to hide your identity sometimes as a journalist, not to say to the people or to play in places where you are that you are a journalist, because if you say it, then people might not tell you everything or might treat you.
Alright, so another point is that it's always good to make sure that you stay safe during your investigation, since you might be investigating pretty perhaps controversial or previously unknown things. It can cause some trouble if you don't do it correctly. So always dress in a proper way, always make sure that someone is checking in on you or that you're checking in to them, just saying that, I'm fine, and have that as a kind of set period when you'll do that. As a journalist, it's very important to always be organized and organize your material and kind of organize the way in which you will work, to have a good article outline, to know kind of how you're going to write, and so you just kind of have an outline which you fill with what it is that you find out on the way. And so then you have an outline, but then you still need to kind of write your story accordingly and make sure that you write your story in a proper way. And just kind of make sure to grab the reader's attention, have a good introduction, really create the image of what it is that you're trying to explain to them. Don't just fill in all of the facts, but really bring the context as well. Remember the structure of the article with the beginning, the middle, and the end. And yeah, just that kind of thing.
Be careful with words that address emotion and words that present the story from just one point of view. And be careful when you're talking to experts. The fact is that you have to prepare to talk to them and know a bit about the topic, but also be careful about the information they give you, and do some investigation afterwards and make sure it's correct and they're not trying to lead you to a certain conclusion. And when interviewing vulnerable people, be careful how you phrase your questions, and be careful to use more open-ended question and give them enough time. And if they don't want to get interviewed, don't insist. Just leave them some contact information, and they might contact you later.
Okay, so when important, you have to check for reliable sources and to dig in to have the most trusted and most truthful way of information. And when setting up the interview, you have to make that person will feel comfortable while you will take the interview, and guide the interview from the point A to the end point, and the person will feel confident and feel the truth about you, like a journalist. Thank you.